Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Python series. So in the last video we learned the while loop where Python keeps running until a condition becomes false. But what if you already know how many times you want to repeat something? That's where the for loop shines. So let's begin learning the for loop. Okay, so first of all, you might think, what is a for loop? A for loop is used to iterate over a sequence like numbers, strings, or lists. We haven't discussed about lists yet. We'll be discussing about lists, dictionary, and tuples and stuff in future videos after the loop stuff. And instead of manually controlling a counter, Python does it for you. So what Python will do is it will iterate over a sequence for you. You won't have to do it manually. So let's see the for loop basic syntax. I'll write it here as a comment: for variable in then sequence, like this, and then you write your code, print x or whatever you want, and it will look like for I in range print x, like this. Okay, so let's move on to the intro of range, like what is range and stuff. And remember some points: that variable takes only one value at a time, loop runs once per item, indentation is mandatory, just like everywhere else in Python. If you don't indent something correctly, it will give you error about the indentation. So let's talk about the range function. So what range function will do is, for let's say for I in range, let's say 5, and print or I. So what it will print is, it will print 0 1 2 3 4, and yes, your for loop begins from 0, not 1, and stops before 5, because these are 5 for the for loop, and so it stopped at 4. Okay, so let's say you want a custom range like to print. You can do that by 1,6. So this value is the start value or the starting point of the like range, and this value is the ending point, or the ending value of the range. So now if you print, it will start from 1 and will be printing to 5, because it minus 1 the end value. If I enter 5 here again, it will be 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now let's say I only want to print even numbers. So what I can do, or odd number, I can add 2 here. So now it will print only the odd numbers. If I do it like this, now it's printing the odd numbers only. And if I add 3 here instead of 2, now it's printing plus 3. It's skipping 3 numbers now. In this case, it's skipping, or you can say actually it is adding, like it will add, like for example 1, then it will add 2 here, then add again 2, again some adding 2 here, and then again adding 2 here. Okay, so let's write a program using for loop. Let's take a variable named num first, then enter a number, then for I in range 111, it means it will run from 1 to 10, and then we'll print table. We'll use star, or you can use X to represent the multiplication. I'm using star here. You can use whatever you like, and then I equals to, and then num into I. Okay, so I made a mistake here. I forgot this thing. Okay, so what's happening here is we first enter a number, then it will iterate through 1 to 10, and here will be the number. Like for example, if you write 5 here, it will print 5 star I, means the value like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 here, and then it will multiply after the equals to sign. For better understanding, let's see the output. I wrote here 10. See, just like the table we used to write in our childhood. And congratulations, you just automated maths. So now let's talk about some common for loop mistakes. I'll show you some mistakes so you don't have to like make them mistakes which I have already done in past. So let's say for I in range 5, and some people just forget the indentation. Even I still used to do it. Okay, so second mistake is expecting range to include last number. The second is for like I'm giving a program, example program to demonstrate it. So the user expects here, the programmer or the user expects here to include 5 here. It's not expecting it till like, it's not expecting to print till 4. The developer expecting it to print till 5, not 4. Okay, so now let's talk about break and continue in for loop. We have already discussed break and continue, like what is break and continue. So I'm just gonna write a program here for I in range 1 comma 10, and if I double equals to 5, it means when the I variable will be 5, then break the program, stop it, and just print I. Okay, so let's try it once, and it's printing 5 as it was intended to do. So if it was 5, it just stopped, and we know here from here that it's 5, so we got 5. And you, in simple words, you can say break says enough, stop here. Okay, now let's loop through string. Looping through string. Let's take a variable with string in it first. Let's say Python, and for now we write char because we are using char for char in name. Okay, so now we write here for print char here. So now what it will do is it will print it like this. As we have discussed already that Python takes one value at a time, so it's taking one for this value, then it's printing it, then it took this value, then it printed this value, then this, and so on. And remember one thing, everything iterable can be looped. Now let's talk about best practices here. First one is use meaningful variable names, as I have already told you in other videos too. Prefer for when count is known. For example, when you know the range like 1 to 10, 1 to 20 or something like that. Avoid unnecessary nesting, keep loops readable. And always remember, readable loops are maintainable loops and simple loops scale better. So that's it for today's video, guys. Now that you know both while and for loops, next we'll combine them with nested loop. And if for loops finally clicked, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are, guys. if for and if for loops finally clicked, like the video, and if you are watching and you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and comment for loops mastered. Thank you guys for watching. इसमें बहुत errors है.